Alright, Vincent, so here's the title screen. Isn't it beautiful?
It's very pretty.
Shout out to Sarah Dagan who created our Nerf logo. And now, here we get to the actual gameplay. There you are, Vincent.
That's me!
Yes, it is. Ottoman Empire in the top right corner, Republic of France in the bottom left corner. And here's the opening charge.
That was quite the pathetic charge.
They got stonewalled at their forward trenches, just like regular trench warfare.
Yeah, who would have thought?
We didn't design this game to be so authentic, did we? I don't think we did.
Well, Terry's original idea was just trenches, so
Hmm.
that was supposed to be slightly more stalemating.
I suppose so. As its name suggests, this is a hybrid of trench warfare and basketball. The ball, now in shallow Ottoman territory. Well, yes, there it remains. The goal for each team is to get it to the opposite team's net to score 1 point.
And right now we have a pause and play to fix some trenches.
There you are. Oh my god. You were an excellent repairman, by the way, I must say.
Oh, thank you.
From my
Thank you.
vantage point from up in the stands.
Anything
that
to
was-
keep the game running.
Indeed.
And here we just have a lot of ducking as
Yeah, as we ran into a slight excellent flank there down south. But we did run into a small problem of...
Josh Clark takes the ball.
Yeah,
He moves to the forward trenches.
now there's action. Oh, a shot. Did not make it near the net. Now goes deep into French territory, recovered by Jacob Siegel. He is charging down south through no man's land, right
There's
up
no
to
one
the
there.
Ottoman net.
There was no one there to oppose him.
There was no one there to oppose it. And that's the way that this game works, folks. One charge can change the entire momentum of the game.
And once again, we see the Ottoman Empire.
Stonewalling the French, just keeping the ball in their territory, waiting for an opportunity to move forward. Much of the early game of this competition was like this.
What is going to happen next?
Indeed. Oh, for the audience, just as a addition, we had new obstacles on the field that day. These paper, paper women? The pictures of like 40s clothed paper women had been installed as slight barriers for darts and people, and they added they did add barriers to the game, but it was interesting to say the least.
They were a bit of a test for future covered pieces. We made them out of PVC, so
Yeah.
it's a bit easier to store than cardboard.
Indeed. There was a shot, missed, unfortunately, behind the net now. Will Definibah moving down south, and the ball is out of the cameraman's view. At this point, me as the cameraman had to move down to the forward seats to establish a better viewing position. It was actually me and my co-host during the game, Jason Guy. Unfortunately, well, you can hear the audio in the background a little bit, but that audio wasn't... Oh my god, what a shot that was. That audio was unfortunately not of the best quality, so me and Vince are re-recording right now. As the Ottoman Empire has the ball? No? Oh, looks like... What is the ball?
I think this was a large problem during the game. No one actually knows what it was. Oh,
Yeah,
Ottoman
there it is.
Empire.
Ottoman Empire retreats back to their deep within their northern territory. That was a move that we shortly made quite illegal
Yes.
to make sure that the game kept going forward. There's Eric Weiss with his extremely long blowgun.
Being rather aggressive for this game,
Indeed.
considering what has transpired.
That may have been Tony McManus up in the north doing a feint run. As we see, the problem remains. The ball remains in mid-Ottoman territory up there in the north. It's that kid with the gray shirt.
I believe his name is Alex.
Alex, okay. Apologies, Alex. I have not yet gotten to know every single member of the Nerf Club.
There also happens to be 3 Alexes, which
Oh.
does make things rather difficult.
Yes, true. The ball nearly thrown into the stands there, but rebounds back into Northern Ottoman territory, where it has remained probably for the past 60 seconds at least.
And now we see Alex Ryan advancing.
Taking out Jacob Siegel, who was
And
stationary.
Tony McManus gets headshot.
Ooh. Ah.
An excellent charge with the sword.
Me as the cameraman, seeing this stonewalling has tasked Vince to a stop of game. Could you actually walk us through what you were saying to the players? Oh, but before that, there is the president of the Nerf Club, or former president of the Nerf Club, Elisa Rao, and there is the doofus of the Nerf Club, Brandon Abrams, my very good friend from New York. And
The person who was supposed to be co-host, but unfortunately,
unfortunately was dropped out due to technical difficulties.
I believe at this point we changed up the spawn times so that they were a bit shorter, and we said that there was a cap for the amount of time that you could hold the ball, and you could not advance the ball. You could not retreat with the ball. You had to always be pushing forward or staying within the same trench.
And yeah, this was an attempt to keep gameplay going, keep it fast-paced, keep it exciting for everyone involved, not just you as the audience, but the players as well. And
Because no one likes a standoff.
yeah, no one does like a standoff.
Hiding behind trenches isn't really all that interesting.
No offense to actual veterans of World War I, by the way. It's just.
I'm pretty sure they would agree with
Yes. Okay. Fine. Alright, now we transition back to recovering to gameplay. New rules have been distributed to the players, and now
There was just a brief glimpse of Vavazela.
that Jason Guy had with me in the stands. He was going to use it every time someone scored. Unfortunately, no one has scored as of yet. But now, at this point, both teams have recovered back to their posts, except for this intrepid sniper, Eric Weiss, who's now currently in Los Angeles, I believe.
Somewhere in California.
Somewhere in California.
He's in a desert somewhere. Yes.
And now,
Maybe we should start the next Trenchketball game with a jump ball, like basketball.
perhaps.
That might be interesting.
Our very own Mr. Wu starts off the game. Tony McManus charges right to center. No man's land, grabs the ball, has to drop it. Ball rolls to shallow French territory. Michael Orr has to drop it there. Fierce standoff going on at the border of France. Ottomans firing down south from the north. Rogers and Pearl moving up. Now Josh Clark going prone. Going for the prone maneuver.
Where's the ball?
The ball,
Where's the ball?
I believe, is behind that cardboard box. There is a French player looking up. Yep. Oh, no. William did not pick it up. He did pick it up. And he moves right through the center, right to Ottoman territory. Missed.
Oh, that's... Such is the way of trench basketball.
Indeed.
Shooting is hard. And shooting basketball is even more difficult.
Yes, especially when none of the players really have basketball experience. Sean Creel. Oh, Sean Creel with a good tag right around Josh Clark, the Ottoman. There, had to give it up. Interesting move there.
There's a lot of... Oh! Shot from downtown.
Oh my God. Across the court. Did hit the net, but did not result in a score. Now Definabog going up to the Ottoman net. Shot off the backboard, off the rim as well.
Oh. We might have a second chance. Nope.
A battle.
Maybe.
Or for the basket. Could not make the height. And now the Ottomans recover the ball and consolidate.
And looks like they're going to gather for
A charge.
a push with the entire team, perhaps? Or they'll just kind of stand around and go back to their old habits. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Charge.
Josh Clark.
4-person charge now. Josh Clark with the ball up north in French territory. He
tries to pass it.
Was that a pass? Was that a shot?
I'd consider that a center if this was soccer, but
It's not soccer. Interestingly enough, Brandon Abrams now has to drop the ball deep within
Sean
French
Creel
territory.
clears out the majority of the attackers.
Oh! Wow,
Oh.
off the rim with that shot for Ori Tris Pearl. Now, Michael Orr moving down right through the center. He's up at the basket.
There's no one defending.
Except from the spawn.
Except from the spawn.
All right. Now, Connor Rogers has the ball with a shot from center court.
I guess we'll call that a shot.
Okay, I suppose so. We'll have to allow some pretty atrocious things in this game. Now, Jacob Siegel with a suicide charge right to the net off the backboard.
Points for style.
Indeed. Tony McManus now moving up north through no man's land into French territory. Long shot. Sure.
I think we need to put like a counter.
A counter of
that's like sort of shots.
All right, I'll edit that in. I'll edit that in. Thank you for the input there. Defender ball drops it in no man's land. Or picks it up. Attempts to penetrate Ottoman territory, has to retreat back. An illegal move, by the way. He drops he drops it. Cody Silva now has possession of the ball. Passes it forward to Jacob Siegel, who passes it to the Ottomans, interestingly enough. Now McManus charging up north. He has to drop it as Cody takes him out. And now
Jacob reclaims
Yep.
his prize. He's moving down the court. Takes a shot from half court.
Shot from no man's land. Wow.
He managed to hit someone. Does that count as a tag?
I don't think, no. We did not implement that rule as of yet. Although that may be considered a change to the rule set if we get a meeting during the summer. And now we have two snipers up north in French territory, and a charge by Tony McManus right to the French net. Whew. Nearly a point there. That was an excellent attempt, a one-man attempt, might I add.
Attempt. But you know, Tony does what he does.
Oh man, Sean Creel now. He drops the ball for Defendable to pick up, but he has to drop it as well. Now in mid Ottoman territory. Ottomans pick it back up, and they will attempt to move, looks like, down the south flank.
Oh.
Shot from the border. Off the backboard. Wow. Honestly, there were many very close shots.
Like that one.
I mean, okay, let's consider that one, I suppose. McManus now deep in Ottoman territory with possession. Yes, and this is where I zoomed in to see Matthew Gensel, the Ottoman sniper, the rival to Eric Weiss of the Republic of France. The ball now. Oh wow, snuck it right through the border, but unfortunately was not able to make the shot. Ball now at Billy's feet, deep within French territory. He now charges down south with support. Shot from the border again, bounces off the Ottoman board again.
I think this is a trend.
It is a trend indeed.
We now have Alex Ryan with the
Ryan.
ball. Oh, he dropped it.
He's dropped it, and another piece of cover has fallen. Not to worry though, our very own Mr. Wu will be there shortly to pick it up. And yes, there he is indeed, heroically recovering cardboard. The ball is now not in shot. The ball, I believe,
But appears to be fiercely contested.
yes. McManus.
McManus
Oh!
charge.
Another near miss for McManus now. Sean Creel picks it up down south.
Main charge. There's very little defenders. And
behind
he
the
still
board.
misses.
Connor Rogers with a and yes,
I think he was trying to hit someone there.
that may have been a last minute. This is the
think
end of the first half. At this point, that was a last ditch effort to do a Hail Mary long shot. And there's Jason Guy, my co-host during the live stream with his Vuvuzela. Did not get to use it this half. So let us see what the rest of the game does. I guess we're supposed to just wait for... Oh, okay, yeah. So, once again, our beautiful title screen. Vincent, there you are again. here.
Along with your finger.
Along with my finger. Now, the start of the second half. I believe the Republic...
change sides.
Yep, the Republic of France is now in the top right. Ottomans are down bottom left.
A massive charge.
The French have taken a dominant position there, right up to the Ottoman border.
Not quite living up to their stereotypes.
Nope. McManus standing over the ball, gets taken out though. Ball has still not been moved from center court.
And now we have a standoff with melees at about 30 paces.
30 paces.
And once again, we are...
Yep.
Our teams are mired in their trenches.
Indeed. Ottomans and French are now facing off each other. Oh, here comes... Oh my god, for the Ottomans, Tony McManus just marching in there. Josh Clark gets taken out as interference for McManus. McManus now has possession of the ball. He has to drop it. Oh, Mr. Rogers now up.
Takes a shot.
Not the actual Mr. Rogers, by the way. Our Connor Rogers. Now, Billy has to drop it now at the Ottoman border. Sean Creel picks it up.
French pushing in.
Yep, the French
Pushing
are
in.
deep in the territory with a shot. Cannot make it, though, fortunately.
Josh Clark with the
Clark,
rebound.
wow, with a interesting rolling tactic. Ball still remains deep within Ottoman territory. Finally, the Ottomans get possession of it. And yep, here we go now. An attempted dribble, which is not required, by the way, in Trenchketball.
Also, the ball is extremely flat, so don't try it at home.
Indeed. That shot missed. Now, deep within French territory, Michael Orr has possession.
And he
He
is
is charging
court.
up north, supported by Brandon Abrams, which honestly is no support at all. And the ball bounces off the board and rim, perhaps. Now recovered by Josh Clark of the Ottomans. He now charges
in return.
through center with a lot of support. Right through the center, right through the... at the edge of the French border. Lateral pass to
Ori, who
nearly setting off the fire alarms. And Ori now recovers it, down south, drops it. Ball rolls to the extreme south of no man's land. Is now
picked up by Kevin, who is...
He keeps possession right at the French border. Now he
completely
penetrates the
unarmed.
border. Oh!
And a swish from downtown.
My God! Excellent form there. Our first point of the game. The Ottoman Empire takes the lead 1-0 over the Republic of France. There is Jason's celebratory Vuvuzela blast.
And it's a good thing he scored, because if you noticed, he was completely unarmed.
Ooh, yeah, actually, yeah. That is a good point. Now, France looking for a retaliatory point. Missed that shot by Orr. Now,
Billy
Definibah
gets the rebound.
Rebound.
No luck.
did not make it. Connor Rogers now
Mr. Sunshine.
sprinting down the south. He has to drop it. Gets taken out
by Cody.
Cody now with another retaliatory charge right up to the net of the Ottomans. He misses the layup. He gets a second attempt at the layup. Fails that. Sean Creel.
Third. Swatted away by
He
Josh.
also misses. And now a fourth attempt. Bounces off the rim. They may have a fifth attempt here. Oh, he gets
Sean
taken
forced
out.
to drop it.
Nope.
Kevin regains possession.
Oh, he drops it too.
Tony
McManus, he has to drop it too. My God, fierce competition for the ball in Ottoman territory. And now, Definibah gets possession, shoots. Oh, another extremely close shot.
It appears that
And now he clears it
And
just
now
to
he-
give the Ottomans some breathing room, some needed breathing room, I might add. The French were really pressing hard. They want to equalize this game, and now he goes for another shot. Ooh, off the backboard.
Now Kevin, our only
Our only scorer with
with 1 point.
a quite frankly atrocious shot, but I don't think that should affect his stats because he is the only field goal scorer during this game.
Tony and once again the ball is fiercely contested but untouched.
It is now in mid-Ottoman territory. Troops have consolidated their power now. Oh, looks like a charge down south to the French border. Ball is dropped at the French border. No man's land. Now Connor
Mr.
Rogers.
Sunshine.
Oh, right up to the net with
The
a layup.
Oh, so close.
Wow. Extremely close attempt from the ground there, but could not get the point. And now the French recover it, and now let's see what they can do with it. My God.
The Ottomans do not appear to be holding the line at all.
A French charge now, very effective. Joel Gutman right up to the net, and he cannot make it. Second attempt. Nope. Michael Orr with the third attempt. No.
You know, normally they say third time's a charm.
There it is!
Number 4!
The Finnebaugh with a point. He ties it up for the French Republic. Now it is 1-1.
Celebratory Vuvuzela!
Indeed. Now, I must say, this game has gotten much more lively ever since you, yourself, Mr. Wu, instituted those rule changes. So thank you very much for doing that. And now as we reset, fix some fallen over boxes.
And I believe there's a small dart sweep going on because the scoring team must return past the halfway mark.
Indeed. And now, in Ottoman territory, Josh Clark moving down south.
And now moving back to the north.
Now moving back to the north with a lateral pass to Ori Pearl, who nearly makes the catch. Attempting a charge down to the south. Oh.
A shot from the first trench does not. I'm assuming it does not go in. Now Joel.
There is Joel. Oh wow, moving right deep into Ottoman territory.
The layup.
Oh
not
wow,
quite making
another
it.
close attempt. And now the ball remains deep within Ottoman territory as a cardboard piece gets reset, and it looks like then immediately knocked down again. Tony McManus. Oh, I remember this moment. Tony McManus stealthily walks his way right through the French border, and he approaches it, and he charges for it, and an atrocious miss by Mr. McManus. But that, I must say, in my 2-event career of watching Trenchketball, I have never seen a tactic like that work before, and I never expected it to, and he was able to pull it off incredibly.
Probably helps that he's Tony.
Indeed, it does.
He is probably the most unsuspecting member. It's okay, Tony. We love you.
Connor Rogers with a long shot. Did not get the point. The ball rolls into an out of bounds hallway. Oh, and now we have ended regulation time. We will now implement the sudden death match.
Yes. Because both teams are tied at this point, now everyone is back on the field with 1 life. The ball starts in the middle. First to score wins.
Now, as exciting as this game was, as exciting as our last game was between Great Britain and who was it?
The Germans.
The Germans. Yes, the German Empire versus the Empire of Britain. That game did not actually end up in a death match. It wasn't as closely contested. Although the Germans did put up a very nice comeback, they were not able to surpass the British, who won 6-5 in that match. This match now looks like it will be coming down to the last second, the last shot.
The scores for last match were actually a lot higher, and I believe we can attribute that to the longer respawn times. In this match, they were cut in half.
As our referee, Mr. Wu, has to reset some more boxes. And now, as you can see, the field is littered with the ammunition of the 2 armies clashing. You place the ball at center court.
All right, here we go.
Now, this is for the victory.
Both teams advancing cautiously.
Matthew Gensel sets up a sniper position at their second, at the Ottomans' second trench, and now we have
Eric Weiss, the enemy sniper,
the enemy
moving up to
sniper
the front trench.
right there.
Tony McManus charge!
Oh, wow! McManus could have just ended it right there and won it for the Ottomans, but unfortunately his shot did not make it in, and he has been taken out. Now, as expected, it has actually become trench warfare. No team is willing to move forward Michael Orr with a lazy pass up to William Definaba.
Who doesn't even bother to pick it up.
Caution is the word of this death match, I suppose. Both teams.
Rather unfortunate because it makes it dull for us.
It does, but whatever you have to do to win, I suppose. Ball still remains up. Ball is still at William Definiba's feet. He now attempts to move it up to center. Oh, with a long shot from his own territory. Wow! He could have
Actually pretty close.
bounced off the rim. That could have ended it right there, and France could have won it right there.
And now the ball drifting slowly into no man's land once again.
It is nearer the territory of the Ottomans. At this point, it has stopped rolling. Alex Ryan now, the nearest person to that point, though I'm not sure he would want to risk going for it at this moment.
What is Jacob doing?
Is
he out at this point?
He is out. I think he was just repairing the sheet. The cover. Another
And
French player looks like he's been taken out.
Very long standoff between the two.
Yes, a very long standoff in which there is some extreme sniper fire being exchanged between that man, Eric Weiss, who is now actually prone, attempting to take out Ottoman agents, and Matthew Gensel, who remains in his little corner up there.
In the north. By himself.
The ball remains in its position. Alex Ryan still the closest person. Michael Orr gets taken out by a sniper shot from Gensel.
And
Numbers up. And now the Ottomans have it. He retreats, which is illegal. He realizes that, so he goes back.
And gingerly places the ball down.
Cody Silva, an agent of France now, right at the Ottoman border. He is possibly attempting to do something. Oh, and now an Ottoman agent has brought it right to the border. He shoots, misses.
Accurate, just not quite far enough.
Indeed. That was a decent shot. Once again, that could have been a game-ending shot. We've had some extremely close calls during this death match right here.
At this point, there were several members complaining that the French side had 2 blowguns, which is unfair because they have more snipers. So I believe Eric is requested to remove his blowgun.
The ball had, at this point, also just rolled near the hallway. Our very own Mr. Wu puts it back into center no man's land, and gameplay resumes. At that point, right at that point, actually, I think, I believe so. Yes, an Ottoman agent was taken out. And now, that one cover keeps 3 French players, now 2, but
Is Gensel still up in his corner?
I
think
do
he might have
believe-
advanced. I think he might have advanced.
Yeah, Gensel is now at the extreme border now. Connor Rogers going for a tag. He got taken out, I believe, by Brandon Abrams, actually. There are 2 French agents up there in the north. They have just been hiding there for the entire time. We have not seen them from this camera angle. And now, Cody Silva with a charge. Alex Ryan gets taken out. Brandon Abrams now going for Matthew Gensel.
With swings and misses.
Oh, and Gensel gets taken out. And I believe that all of the...
There's no more opposition.
Yeah,
there are no more defenders.
All of the Ottomans have been taken out, and now, still with tradition, France must make the basket, defend a ball.
And of course, it will take multiple
With a failed
attempts.
shot, and there it is.
The game ends.
The game ends 2-1. The Republic of France defeats the Ottoman Empire, so another victory for the Allied powers in our version of World War I. as you go ahead and repair a piece of cover right there. An excellent fought game, especially during the second half.
Once things started getting moving.
Yes, once things started getting moving, once we had the rule change. Excellent efforts by everyone involved. And I do believe everyone involved did have a lot of fun, which of course is the whole point of this entire endeavor.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so yep, that was the game, and we will now cut to the player interviews. Mr. Wu, do you have any final comments, as you were the referee and neutral party of this game?
For sudden death, I think we just need to cut out blowguns entirely, because then no one would fear crazy long-range fire from nowhere, and hopefully there'll be slightly more action. But other than that, I think the game went well. I think the players enjoyed themselves, which is of course the main goal. Yeah.
I certainly did enjoy both filming this event and sportscasting it with you here, by the way. So thank you again, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. Next time on Trenchketball, most likely we will have the Austro-Hungarian Empire going up against the greatest country on this earth. The, yeah, Canada. That's what it is. Okay. So, yep. My name is Lawrence Roth, professional sportscaster for the University of Maryland's Nerf Activity Society, and you are?
Vincent Wu. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you, Vincent, for joining me, and let us head to the interviews. Captain McManus, what team were you on?
I was on the side of Sir Turkleton.
It was the Ottoman Empire.
Of the Turkleton dynasty.
Tony, where do you think your team went wrong when you lost that game?
We don't know how to shot web.
Okay. That's a good enough answer for now. Thank you, Captain McManus. Abrams, what do you have to say for the French victory?
Bueno.
I also got a few.
Bueno.
That's Spanish, but okay.
Estoy bien.
Okay, I'm gonna just cut this interview right here.
Estoy bien.
So, Cancel or Carrie, do you have any comment as to the your loss today?
They had good teamwork. I could only see like the tip of what's his name? Eric's blowgun, his French dog.
Okay. All I can say is, best plan, go with no weaponry, do with 2 balls, shoot it, and you'll definitely make it from half court.
All right, that's good. That's a good strategy. I'm now here with Eric Weiss, the intrepid sniper for the Republic of France, going up against Matthew Gensel, and he actually helped pull out the victory for France. What do you have to say for your team, man?
Well, it was my good Frenchman, my good fellow Frenchman, such as Cody. He was
Sacrificed my life to take out Alex Ryan.
He was so brave, so brave. We went on a
Cody, how did I
massive
miss you so
charge.
much?
Because I'm a pro.
Because he's a pro. I was facing off against
I had a
Matthew Gensel.
blowgun chasing you, Dart, or Dart chasing you, and you outran it.
The reason that we won
Like,
is that Matthew
It hit the ground behind you, and it would have hit you if you weren't moving.
Matthew Blowgun here stayed in one spot the entire time. I was facing off for him a while. I do not know. Did you know that I just kind of left there? And
Yeah, I was shooting at you and missing you as you left there. And then I ended up hitting a guy over there.
See, he did not get me as I got bored shooting at him because it was going nowhere and I was running out of bullets.
I emptied this entire pocket and I got to start using this. So I'd already fired over 60 darts. And I only had like 2 kills from 60 darts. It was so bad. Because as soon as I fire, they just duck.
Yeah. Actually, as soon as I just aim, they just duck.
Which is why I got hits over there. There are the people who don't duck because they can't hear me. So long range was more likely to hit than close.
Blowguns are actually mostly good as a weapon of intimidation. It gets people to stay down and to not move, even though they might actually not be that effective, right? Yeah. Honestly, no, I got people to just stay down and be able to move just because it's
Blowguns
scary.
just cause too much turtling when there's only one life.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it, folks, the 2 intrepid snipers of the Ottoman Empire and the French Republic. Vincent Wu, you were the referee for that game.
Not really. I was more of a cover monkey.
True. But how do you think that game went?
And which team did you support?
I did not support either team. I supported the team of the cover because the cover is the most important player.
Excellent. Yes.
I think that instead of having the complicated rules about passing and how long you're able to hold onto the ball, we should instead reinstate the 10-second spawns.
Indeed. All right. There it is. Statement from the cover monkey of our Trenchketball tournament.